everyone. It says that we're live. Hello. Welcome to Homestead. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm Ann, and I'm tickled to have everybody. I know that Miss T with T is sending her crowd over here, and Chuck from Life with Blend and Chuck are sending their crowd over here. Can you hear me? Good morning, G Mama Grows. Good morning, my granny's garden. Cassandra, Dominic, South Fulton Garden. Blues, hey, darling. Let's see if I can find Gigi. You're going to be driving and listening for direction. Yes, we all need direction in our life. That's what we're doing today. And my Granny's garden says that she's setting her alarm to come in from the garden so she won't miss the live. So nice to see my hubby in the beautiful picture. Isn't he a cutie? He's just a cutie. You do hear me great. Good, good. Hey, Rambo Green Hands. Roro Latrice, good morning. Y'all, I'm using StreamYard. I'm so excited about that. And this live may be a little different than what I usually do. I'm going to go forward with our message and our ChooseDay. And usually I like to, God bless all Green Hands says, hey, Jessie from Lazy Day, precious thing. I'm so glad you're here. Barb Brownlee, Angela's Halls and Lifestyle, Baloo's Clues. Hey, my sweet friend, thank you for all your messages and things. You're working so hard. So anyway, this live might be a little bit different than what we normally have. Usually I keep my lives at 30 minutes and I have the message, shout out a couple of channels, do a cute little giveaway, just I'm thinking of you giveaway at the end. And the questions, if you're new here, the questions are just about things that we talked about today. So if you're new, you don't have to be familiar with the channel to win. All you have to do is answer the question and email me. So that's a good thing. But the last bit after the 30 minutes today, I thought because I'm on StreamYard, maybe we could chat a little bit. I'll put the chat in the link in the chat. Maybe we can come out and chat and meet everybody. Hey, Dawn, you still got all my pre-dinner wine with me. Okay, good. I'm glad you're having a little toddy to relax before dinner today. Dawn from New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus, is way across the country, across the big pond. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much. It is 11:01, so I'd like to get started. The Homestead, my darling, the sweet spot, Audrey Willis. Gosh, y'all, I can see the comments better on the computer. Maybe I should do this more often than the phone. I don't know. It feels a little like I can't move spot here. So Tuesday Tuesdays are all about, hey, Yankee Sister Homestead, all about choosing our attitude of the day. Choosing the direction that we are going to allow our minds and our mindsets to go. And I wanted to read a couple of things with you. This is really, these messages on Tuesday are often for me just as much or more than they are for you, because I find that when the Lord tells me to share something, He's got something in mind for me. And so this morning, while I was setting up StreamYard, hey, Triple Threat, Tasha, while I was setting it up, I thought, oh gosh, that's too much trouble. It's just too much trouble. I won't do it right. I'm not sure what's going on, and I'll just do it the easy way. Hey, Annette from Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. And so I sat down to reread the message that I wanted to share with you. And let me share just a little bit. I'm going to read for a minute, so I won't be able to see the chat. Ordered steps. Good morning. Oh, it just jumped. Blind Neil. Indiana Backyard Gardener. Good morning. So when we're TLC in the garden, when we're talking about direction, I found 7 clues to help us decide about direction. Hey, Grace and Fire. But I'm not going to read all 7 to you because the first 2 are really awesome and I wanted to share them with you. Melissa Jameson, Homestead in the Hood, Everyday Life of an OCD chick. Look at here. Creekside Maple, the weightlifting geek. Thank you. And y'all can hear me okay because I really want you to hear this message when we're talking about direction. Number 1. Draw the line between thinking and overthinking. So while we take time to think about big life decisions is of course important, overthinking leads to paralysis, deferred decisions, self-doubt, and ultimately inaction. With every obstacle that comes up, ask yourself, is this a genuine concern, or am I just using this as an excuse not to follow my passion because I feel scared or worried or inadequate? Any of those uncomfortable feelings that you can enter into there. So take action. Take action, y'all. Finding the right direction in life is not something that happens to you. It's something that you create. That means that at some point, you're going to have to stop thinking and start taking action and act. One of the main reasons that people don't act is that they're scared. They're scared of messing up. They're scared of things not working out. They're scared of realizing that actually what they thought was the right direction isn't right for them at all. But you know what? You have permission to change your mind. Just because you take action doesn't mean you're committed to that path forever. If it doesn't work out, that's great. At least you know that you need to go back and try something else. And taking action, living through those disastrous scenarios and coming out on the other end with more know-how, more wisdom is far better than not taking action at all. And I have found that when I keep my eyes on Him, although I may run into a few steel walls because that's not the right direction for me, He's still guiding every step that I take. So we can ask for direction. Hey, hands in the dirt, the weightlifting geek. I'm so glad you're here. Ultimate Acres. Yeah, it is true. Hey, Uncle G, Audacity Dawning in my granny's garden. Oh, TLC in the garden. You are so sweet and supportive and say hello all the time. Our home, our life. Yeah, it is. Our home and our life, and we get to make those choices. Good morning, Life with Blenda and Chuck. You are so cute, and I saw AZ Highland on your live today. So is the internet doing well? We've had a little trouble. With our internet and the sound. So if you would do me a favor, weightlifting geek, yeah, says, I'm so glad to be here, my dear friend. Grace and Fire says, drop that mic. Miss T with the T, here we come. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Miss T. Everybody missed, not everyone, some people missed the beginning message of direction. We all need direction. And as usual, great message, Spoon and Sunshine says. I'm so glad you guys are here. So usually at this time, I share my mail. Well, guess what? I didn't get any mail this week. I didn't win prizes that are coming in. Now, I did win a prize, 2 prizes on Gail's Southern Living this week. So next week, I'll have some prizes to be able to share with you. And Indiana Backyard Gardener was in here earlier, and I won a mushroom growing kit. I'm so excited about that. I can't hardly stand it. So, y'all, instead of mail, I did get a little brave and move into direction and do a little action. And look here, I've got a camera out in the land of plenty. Let's see if we can get that up. Can you see the geese? They're kind of in a shadow out there. That's our backyard. I can't wait to see you grow it, Indiana Backyard Gardener says. Tracy Marie Wade, hey darling. That's our backyard. It's out there where the land of plenty is. The geese have already come up and eaten their breakfast this morning, but I have to go and run extension cords and do all kinds of crazy things to be able to keep that phone out there, find a shady spot so the phone wouldn't overheat and all those kinds of things. But I thought, what the heck? I will give that a try. So I'm going to just put it over there in the corner so that we can see everything better. So I have a couple of channels that I wanted to talk to you about today, and they're both absolutely adorable. I want you to listen though. Hey, Chris and Larry Homestead. Oh, I love your cement pod, Dale. Yeah, what that is in the backyard, in the background. Let's see if I can make that bigger. And then maybe you can hear me. What this is, that area is a creek. And that creek, about a mile up that creek, is the Albemarle Sound, which is a large body of water that leads to several other sounds and rivers that ultimately leads out to the ocean. That is not tidal water. It does rise and fall back here, but we don't have to worry about, hey, Patty Southern Kitchen and more. Yeah, we don't have to worry about like floods and things like that. Now, when the hurricanes come and things like that, we do have the water that rises up, and we do have to be careful with that. And trees, because we have so many trees, we do have to be concerned about that. So one of the channels that I wanted to talk to you about is someone that has been on Instagram for quite some time, but she is one of our biggest supporters on YouTube. And she has begun to put content out. I'm so tickled to death. Now, I met G Mama Grows. This is the name of her channel, G Mama Grows. First time I ever saw her face was on Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. And she went up live for that. And then she came on Best Yet Journeys gameplaying. And she is a hoop, man, filled with grace and fire. Because we're going to talk about grace and fire next. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to invite you to G Mama Grows. And this is important for later on. So welcome to G Mama Grows, my healing journey and vlog channel. I'm a disabled veteran, U.S. Army, 1986 and 1995. All the disabilities are not visible. And after being a homeless veteran, which is horrible that our country lets that happen, I encouraged myself to heal myself, as in heal thyself naturally, and pop organic seeds, not chemically derived pills. I'm growing fruits and herbs and vegetables indoors inside a grow tent. This is my first year gardening, which is 2021, in a greenhouse in Zone 6A. I've been gardening since 2018, and everything I grow is in pots or containers since I'm in a small rental place. On my channel, I'll be vlogging myself gardening for entertainment so family and friends can follow my gardening journey. I love researching how to cultivate, and my end goal is self-sufficiency with the ability to help others in need. Feel free to follow me on the gram as I'm learning how to also create content. I encourage you to heal thyself. It can be done. May our gardens thrive and be bountiful. So check out G Mama Grows. Her link is in the description of this live. I've finally learned how to, lazy days ahead, Jessie. You just can't help yourself, honey. I wanted you to relax while you're here, but Jessie, I know it feels more comfortable when you mod so much to be able to drop some links, and it drives me crazy when I can't and I'm not a mod. Sanaa Renee's Apartments, Dad. Good morning. Auntie Mama's Kitchen. Hello, my darling. Grace and Fire. Gina versus Gina. Hey, sweetie. Audrey Willis. Good morning, sweetie. Oh, my gracious. I'm so glad to have everyone here. There are 58 people in the chat. I can't see how many likes there are, but I would love for you to push that like button also. Queen Key 83. Hey, darling, I know where you came from. Miss T with the T. By the way, y'all go check out Ms. That's MS, T, capital T, with the T. You want to make some new friends. You want to grow your channel. That woman is the best place to go to make new friends and to see. And everyone that came in, MTGV TV, yeah. And everyone that came in from Miss T, there's a lot of new friends here that you don't know either. I don't see anybody in this chat that I don't call a friend. I really don't. I'm so blessed. So the thing to remember about G Mama Grows is, because we're at 11:16. Hey, Pescatarian Gardener. Oh, I got to give her a hug at the Soil Family thing, and I'm so glad. Joel Oliver, good morning. The thing to remember about G Mama Grows when it comes to the questions is I encourage you to heal thyself. And that's true. We do have to take control of our health. We do have to take control of all the things that are going on. Oh, you can hear the birds. I might have to mute those little birds out there. The birds out at the Land of Plenty. Oh, yeah, they're singing and talking. So this week, we pulled all of our collards out of the Land of Plenty. We wanted to see how they tasted for the spring and summer garden because Khadijah, good morning. Hey, darling. Wanda Budgets and Cash Stuffing. Wipe Down TV. Hello. Hello, everyone. I know you came over from Miss T. I appreciate that. And so many people came over from Life with Linda and Chuck, too. You guys are awesome. So at the end of this 30 minutes, don't leave. Hey, T. Jones. Because I would like to practice maybe bringing some people up and chatting a little bit just to say, hey, Danny Day's Homestead goes on live at 12 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Central. So she'll be going live at 11 right after me. And I usually get off at 11:30, but I thought after the message and the giveaway and everything, if we just want to play, that would be fine. Mary Ma, good morning and welcome. I'm glad that you're here. So African Dreaming, hey darling, and African Dreaming goes on, I think it's 1 o'clock my time. African Dreaming, will you please put in Eastern time, what time you go live today? So I canned all these collards, y'all. And they came out pretty good. I had 4 jars, and then we ate those collards. It's different. I'm going to take that down because the little birdies are chirping away. Let's see if I can take them down. Remove from the stream. I don't want to. Edit mic settings. Oh, no, I know what I can do. I can, see, I'm learning StreamYard, y'all. I can mute the mic. There we go. Hey, everyone. Sorry, I'm multitasking, not in the chat much, but you're listening. Time to grow. Hey, darling, I know that you are at work and catching me as you can. Mary Ma, hello. Yes, I'm so glad everybody's here. So, what we wanted to do was test the difference of collards that are grown in the fall and winter because, collards need a kiss of the frost, really, to be yummy, yummy. But you know what? These are awesome too. They just have a different taste. Black Soil Urban Homestead. Sorry if I miss speaking to anyone. I'm doing 7 different things and I'm listening. I might not respond. I get it. Look what I have, y'all, on the live. I'm walking around with my phone in my pocket and my earbobs on. And oftentimes I don't get to see the chat. I used to chatty, chat, but this is a busy time of year. Hello, hands in the dirt. So the next channel that I wanted to talk about is Glenda from Grace and Fire. And I know that Jessie would be thrilled to put Glenda from Grace and Fire in the chat. She is precious and adorable. And I tell you what, Grace and Fire has been canning up a storm. She teaches us all. She's appearing on everybody else's channels, teaching us all of her supplies and everything that she does. I know I'm a wiggle worm in this chair. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my best posture so you look the thinnest. And I'm not even sweating it anymore. Yeah, she's a cannon queen. So Grace and Fire has chickens and she has all kinds of things. She was going to try to be, she is, yes, Grace and Fire is here today. She is the main caregiver for her husband who was in the service and is disabled. Hey, T. Jones. And she just is a plethora of information. She's a joy to be around. She is a strong advocate for veterans and for veterans that have been injured in any way. She, is a supporter of our country as well, but she gardens and she's a chicken mama and she cans. And her mother is one of the girls from the Ann Lynn show, which is where I met her because I was a guest on the Ann Lynn show. Now, Glenda, honey, I went to your About page. I need you to put a little more information in there, sweet girl, because you are more than one paragraph. I can promise you. But these are some things that she wanted to share. It says, I've been an urban homesteader. Urban, meaning sort of kind of in a neighborhood, homesteader, since 2011. I enjoy growing my food and preserving in various ways. And she does. She cans, she dehydrates, she cooks, she freezes. She does it all, man. I'm also a crazy chicken mom of 9 laying hens. And they're such a joy to have on our homestead. And they lay the very best eggs. Everybody thinks they do. Hey, Uncle Al, at home with Lisa. I'm glad you're here, honey. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate that. So please go and check out Grace and Fire. She has about 342 subs right now, and she's working on getting her 500 so that she can have a community to have, and so that she can, share the rest of us out because she's so supportive. Then that girl has her hands full, I can promise you, and she still supports us here on YouTube. Soil Sister, hey darling, I just spoke with you over at Miss T with the T, and I got to speak with a whole bunch of people over at Life with Blenda and Chuck. So the thing to remember about Grace and Fire that's coming up in just a few minutes, because it's 11:23 and we do have to do our giveaway. Ms. Queen T is in the building, as Brooke says, is that she's a crazy chicken mom. She's crazy chicken mom, Grace and Fire is. And she's full of spit and vinegar. I'm telling you, that girl is absolutely adorable, funny, sweet, and stern when she needs to be. And that's my kind of gal, is Grace and Fire. Okay, guys, we have a couple of, my ears are ringing all of a sudden. We have a couple of prizes that we're going to be giving away. Now, hey, Duval, I'm so glad to see you. Ernie Hatmaker, hey, darling, I hadn't seen you in forever. Ernie is adorable. And just guava, y'all. This is Nikki from Everyday Life of No CT's Chick. Yes, Glenda from Grace and Fire does sound like me, Indiana Backyard Gardener. Full of grace and a little bit of fire. So I already got out my shipping bags and things. I'm ready to go. The only thing I need to do is write that little card and put your address on here. These are, I'm thinking of you things, and I don't have a ton of seeds to give away. Everybody loves getting seeds, but I go to the $1.25 tree and find some things that I would like to stuff if my ears are ringing, somebody's talking about me. Oh, well, that couldn't be true, Chris. There are people that talk about me. It's not always a good thing. It's not always good. But what other people say about me is none of my business. So I don't have to worry about that. I let that stuff go. That stuff go. Anyway, I can get talking and chatting and getting away. Okay. Grace and Fire says, thank you so much. I was doing caregiver duties. Yeah, she, bless her heart, she is one busy, busy woman. She is the sole caregiver of her husband that has some disabilities from his service in the military. And I admire anyone that is a caregiver of anyone. So these are, I'm thinking of you things, just little stuff to stuff in your go bags or handy dandy things around the house. When I go in there and I purchase something that's $1.25, and I think, well, it's always good to have those around the house. So I have a little itty bitty flashlight. Let's see if you can, just a little keychain flashlight. And it looks like it has the battery in it because it's got one of those little pull tabs in there. Just something real lightweight you can stick in your go bag. And then some wipes that are disinfectant wipes, just a little package of disinfectant wipes. When you run out of these things, it's nice to be able to have this little stuff. So it's not much, y'all, but it's the little things that count in life sometimes, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull myself up on YouTube. And I hope, let me make sure my volume is way down so that I don't get that echo, 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 echo. And I'm going to find myself. And then you guys help me too, because I'm getting ready to ask the questions to be able to see. I put it on live chat. Time to grow. Great, great, great. Now, can everyone hear me and see me well still? Because little things mean a lot, Yankee sister. They do. They really do. And at home with Lisa. I'm so glad you're here. Y'all make friends with everybody. These are some awesome people in here. Everyone is. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Hey, everyone, back to work at a meeting. Can't type, but I see you. She's so supportive. Okay, good. Yes, you can hear me and see me well because I want you to be able to hear these questions. So, the first one is, what channel talked about, and her motto is, heal thyself, heal thyself. And put yourself on live chat so that I can know. Heal thyself. G Mama Grows. G Mama Grows. I see her. I see her. G Mama Grows. Oh, yes. I love it that everybody puts their channel name in there. And it looks to me, let's see, keep putting G Mama Grows. Good Times Homestead. Jesus said, "You will surely say unto me this proverb, Physician, heal thyself." I love that, Jen, from Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. I absolutely do. Okay, so it is to me, it looks like Indiana Backyard Gardener. Woo, woo, yay! Okay, Indiana Backyard Gardener, you sweet thing, Adrian. Okay, I'm going to try not to do that on the table because it shakes the camera. Indiana Backyard. And that's funny because I just won something from her too. So we'll just be passing ships in the night, right, Adrian? And I do believe I have your address. But just in case, please email me at andlhomestead@live.com. Excuse me. Goodness gracious, that came out of nowhere. Pardon me. Okay, so the second question, because we're at 11:29, the second question is, what channel did we talk about that is the Crazy Chicken Mom? The Crazy Chicken Mom. Who is that? Who's the Crazy Chicken Mom? And I bet there's a lot of people here that are getting to know her. Grace and Fire. Grace and Fire. Hey, Danny Days. Danny, I need to talk to you. Don't go anywhere. I know you're getting ready for your live at 12 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock yours. Grace and Fire. That's right. She is a chicken mom and a full-time caregiver and an advocate for veterans everywhere. So, Grace and Fire. Let's see who we have here. Thanks, everyone. Time to grow. Patty's Southern Kitchen and More says, hello, time to grow. G Mama Grow says, congrats. Homestead, where you are. Which I adore your name. Congratulations. Oh, no, I know, Sanaa. They are fast, aren't they? Couldn't type that fast. Homestead, where you are, is the first. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Homestead, where you are. That's who I see. Okay, Homestead, where you are. I'm pretty sure I just sent you something a few weeks ago. I don't know. Anyway, please be sure to email me at andalehomestead@gmail.com. Andale, ANNEDALE @gmail.com. And it's in my About page. If you have any troubles, it's in my About page. So, Homestead, where you are. I just love it. So you get a little flashlight, a little pack of bacteria wipes. Something to just have around the house. It's just nice little convenient items. Just a little something, something, something. Okay, guys, for everyone that is used to leaving at the 30-minute mark, I'm going to close out our message for the day. But I'm going to stay on and drop the chat link and see, how things go. If anyone would like to come up, be thinking about that, please. So I'm going to remove my glasses and talk about direction. So when we are a little paralyzed in what to do, I believe that all of us are creative and we're thinking outside of the box very often, and we try to go in a new direction. But it's unfamiliar and it's uncomfortable and it's a little scary, especially when we're here on YouTube and we worry about looking foolish or saying something incorrectly. But guess what? You go forward, move forward, turn those worries into action, not inaction. Understand that a lot of times, that little fellow with the tail and the pitchfork is kind of playing with your mind because he doesn't want the best for you. but you keep your eyes on our precious Lord and Father, then He's going to help us. If we're going in the wrong direction, there's going to be some serious steel walls that are put up there. Just a gentle nudge to turn us. And guess what? You've gained knowledge. And more importantly, wisdom. So thank you all so much for being here. Oh my gracious. I'm so glad. Yeah, please hit the likes up. Now like up. 62 watching and 67 likes. Oh my gracious. I don't think I've ever had 62 people in here, but I love it. Okay, y'all. We're going to move on. All right. So I can copy this link. Copy it. Copy. Well, maybe not. Copy link. And then you put it. Now, a couple of rules. You have to show your picture. You have to show your picture, please. And I don't have any ugly language. And we have to, we can chat and laugh and have fun and see what's going on. I'm so excited about this. Have a good day. Gotta go. My break is over. Sad face. Love talking with all the gardeners. Pescatarian gardener. Laura! Hey! Okay, here we go.
Hi.
Hi! Let's see. I'm going to kick the Land of Plenty out and bring you up more. There we go.
There we go. Nice and bright and sunny.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so proud of you. You have your subs, or do you have your hours? That's what's so hard for us.
Yeah. I put out a video almost every day, so
Okay.
that helps. So I mean, I think I'll slow down once I get rolling with subs and people are more familiar with my channel. But
And yes, and you're lovely.
I
And
try
guess what? We have another guest that is coming up. A friend of mine that I met in person was able to hug his neck. He is full of personality. So here we go. I want to add this young man that I adore. Uncle Steve.
Hello, Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve. Hey, darling.
Yes, I am doing well. I had to definitely come up here and see your program and see all the lovely faces. And I miss you. And
I miss you too.
Yeah, so if you don't come up here, we're definitely on our way down there.
Okay, that'll be great because we don't live very far apart, Laura. He's in the 757 VA zone.
Yeah.
So please check out.
And I got kids in the 336 area, and I got them in Charlotte. So
Okay. Our area code is 252. Road Dogs Customs. Welcome in. I haven't seen you. I haven't met you before. I'm glad you're here. So, Uncle Stu, I'm tickled. He comes on and lights the fire every now and again on his show.
Yeah.
I watch you all the time. You just don't know it.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a pretty good one tonight. Because my background is mostly in politics and theology.
Oh, wow.
So that's where my real love is. So today we're going to definitely be talking about the Sri Lanka and what's going on in Sri Lanka, and how to compare it to what's really going on in America. So
awesome. Well, what my opinion of your channel is, Uncle Stu, is that you are not afraid to talk about and bring to a forefront controversial subjects of any kind. And now this is just my opinion from afar.
Right.
And what I get from it's not about problems. It's about solutions to the
Mhm.
Correct.
problems.
Correct.
That's what I get.
Well,
Correct.
you can't
Correct.
deny the truth of what's going on without working out a solution. You know what I mean? You have
Right.
to talk about what the truth of what's going on in this country and other countries to find the solution. And a lot of people don't even want to talk about what truly is going on.
That's right. That's right. That's
And
exactly
what
right.
I find out is now I've been like on and off of YouTube for the last month, and that's only because my father had passed away.
Yes,
Uh,
I'm so sorry
Sorry.
to hear that.
yes, but it took me a little while just to kind of get back. But usually, what I try to hone in is what are the facts and to get the feelings out of the equation. So many times I think that we have more of our emotions into things than we have just the downright facts of something. And then when I believe we have the facts, we can begin to expand into various solutions. And I always say, you got multiple problems, you're not going to have the one solution, but you need to know that you got those options out there. And a lot of times we don't share those options because we tend to stay in our own cultural, sociological bubble.
Right.
Yep.
So all we do is hear the echoing of that bubble without really saying, well, wait a minute, am I going through the same thing? Let's say that person in the next town going through, you know, and you
Right.
don't realize you basically have the same stories.
Yeah.
But when we don't get out of our own way and get out of our own bubble, it's very hard to do it. So it's been very
That's true.
challenging, you
And
know.
so, Laura, I'm just going to ask Laura to tell us a little bit. There may be some new friends in here that haven't had a chance to visit your channel. So, if you could tell us a little bit about your channel and what's going on, I'm so excited for your new homestead.
Well, we're trying to build a new homestead. We came out to Tennessee from Oregon because of the politics that we didn't like seeing in Oregon, and um, just the homelessness, and you know that we couldn't do anything. See ya, my mother-in-law.
Mhm.
um,
Right.
she came up here to live with us, and we would have been on our homestead already. We bought a tiny shed to home kind of thing, and we were gonna just my husband and I be on that. And then my mother-in-law wanted to come with us, and so that kind of changed our our focus. And now we're doing a barn dominium, and we're trying to do it all um, from cash. So we're working really, really hard. My husband's working as much as he can, and we're selling a little piece of our land to pay for some of the house, and just do different things. And but
Because mostly you wanted to try to make this a debt free venture.
yes, yes, yeah,
Yeah.
a total debt-free adventure. Because with what's going on in the world, we didn't want to have debt to be stuck under, with
Sure.
and we want to grow our own food, and be more sustainable. And But we also are loving the community on YouTube and getting to know people from all walks of life and all places, and just sharing our faith a little bit too,
Yes.
and and finding peace. Finding peace with each other, finding peace, and helping people to find peace with all the craziness that's going on.
That's
Um,
right.
So, yeah, and that's why I love Ann Dale's channel, because there's always peace here, and
There is.
good
And
word that comes from the word, and we love that. So, um,
I mean, the Lord has a plan. I don't know what it is, but
yeah,
I'm just holding on to his shirt tails and moving along.
and
So,
that's where my husband and I are at too, because we're finding ourselves sharing our faith a lot more, and we find ourselves prompted to do so,
yeah,
and um, and excited to do so.
yeah,
There's an excitement to do so, and so yeah, but
that's a lot of fun. So,
lot
Uncle Stu,
Yes.
um, I have a question I wanted to ask you about. I love y'all. I have to go seeing you soon around. That's what the sweet spot says. We love you too, the sweet spot.
Love you too.
Yeah.
So, there was a program that I watched of yours that had a panel of probably, gosh, I think you upgraded StreamYard while you
Yeah,
roamed
I had to.
probably 8 or 10 young and middle young black men, African American men
hmm hmm
that were discussing their culture, discussing their values, discussing how they feel that they can be an example for the world.
Mhm.
And I learned
Amen.
so much. I really
Amen.
appreciate that because I don't have that advantage
hmm
of being able to know from instinctively. I
Right.
don't know, but to have them all be such gentlemen and have a group of men of any
Yeah.
culture, 8, 10 men together, and have them all be a gentleman at the same time is quite the feat. And
Yes.
so I wanted to thank you for that. That
Well, you're welcome, and I will definitely let them know of your comment. Um, I think you're referring to the state of emergency address that I had, and where I gathered different men from different generations to kind of speak about what they saw and to, what are we going to do now, type of position. There is a future state of emergency that's getting ready to take place, because I think what I'm noticing and observing is if we don't come together as a
Mhm.
culture,
yes,
um, we don't come together as a people,
as a human race,
as a
yes,
race, then we're going to be doomed.
Yeah.
And I think that the dooming is we have so many different dynamics that's in the black community, all at once, that they don't
Mhm.
recognize those same dynamics is in other communities as well. It's just that you don't get a chance to hear about those dynamics.
Right.
right,
Exactly.
um and then again, our image is very well destroyed. I mean,
Yeah.
you take the average person that looks on television, black people, either we looking like a bunch of buffoons, or only thing we know how to do is music.
Yeah.
So we're in one of those two dynamics, as opposed to, hey, they're just some intelligent individuals that
Yeah.
are just human. um
right.
but
And you know what? You are making a difference in being able to share that, to break that mold, because I would not have access to that
right.
in my daily life, not
Right.
in my daily life. And I mean,
I think we all need to break that mold. We
yes,
all need to um, step out because they're working really hard on dividing us. They're working really hard on dividing us. And I think we were more together than 10 years ago than we are now. And it's a shame. Everybody has value. Everybody.
hmm
Everybody has value. And for what's going on in this world, I come from a family that I have black brothers and sisters.
hmm
They were adopted, um, and a lot of people blamed us or called us names. You blank lover, you blank. But the in the community that we were living in, they weren't being adopted in their families
hmm
in that community. So we adopted them. And so um, that divide that is being almost forced upon our nation right now
hmm
is a shame. Is a shame, and
yeah.
it's
Well, I
designed.
mean, it's across all cultures and all races,
Yeah,
and families are being divided against families and so forth. So the main thing that we do is find direction and look to the Lord to be able to walk
That's
our
true.
paths. That's for
That's true.
sure.
Yeah, but remember, Jesus faced the same thing. So I mean, it's not
Yes, he did.
me. Um, I think you said some things that needs to be brought out, which is very true. The adoption amongst African Americans is a very low number, and your story is not unique because I've heard that before.
Hmm.
So, I salute you that you and your family was even able to do that. And I believe that your story needs to get out
Right.
because I don't think a lot of people is aware of your story and how it not only affects you, but affects the person that you're saying, hey, I want to adopt these kids and love them as my very own and give them a better life.
Right.
And then someone
But
comes
they
and says,
also need their culture too.
well,
You
see,
know.
we could take deeper dives into that. What is culture? You
Hmm.
know, um, and I think a lot of us is taking those deeper dives into what really is quote Black culture, American culture. What is culture? It becomes, for someone like myself that comes from New York City, I'm multicultural in the sense of who I was around. But I've always say New York is just a different place in and of itself.
Yes.
When
Right.
you go to North Carolina, and I lived in North Carolina for 17 years, how do you handle, you know, two of your best friends by the time you get down there? They're wearing Confederate flag belts and a T-shirt, and yet giving you the last dollar off their back. Now you know what the Confederate flag means as a Northerner. You
Hmm.
know what it means. Having family in South Carolina, what that flag means, but they have a totally different understanding of what the flag
Yeah.
means. So it's like there's so many different dynamics. That's why we all love Andale. I mean, if y'all want to see some. See how fast she knows how to run. Don't let that lady fool you. You know, she, she, she was beating us across the street. It was like, wait a minute, I'm the one who come from a city. So it was just
It's
so.
because I was so scared. I was just a little country girl that I wasn't used to traffic zooming everywhere, and
Yeah,
all these city people were just moseying across the crosswalk, and I saw all these trucks and things coming. I'm booking it, buddy. I'm getting
yeah.
across that street. I'm not gonna be in that road when that hand turns red instead of yellow.
No, but this is how it gets started. I mean, I
Hmm.
love, there was something else you said that I really love and needs to be talked about when you said, we moved and we had to move because how we was really living, and I'm gonna use this as a political word, our
Sure.
economic conservative life, even that's being hindered because I don't want to be in debt. And yet, just because of what's happening, I'm being forced into debt. You
Hmm.
know, so that's very interesting dynamics to know that there are people who are financially responsible, and yet because of the way a lot of things is happening in our economic system, you're
Hmm.
being forced into debt without
Yeah.
you being irresponsible. So
Right.
that's very interesting. You gave me something to talk about tonight. So
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
that's very interesting.
Thank you, Laura.
Well, I
Yeah.
wrote down the name of your channel so I can join your channel.
Yes.
So,
Uncle
It's
Stu, the old
it's
man
really
on the
interesting.
block.
I mean, it's across the board, and
Danny.
it's very interesting. And I just fell in love with he and Brown Eyes, his beautiful wife, and we had dinner together. And this thing, Uncle Stu was not. I guess he was lucky because I love my daughter, but my daughter Sarah Webster, came with me when we had our meetup in Virginia,
Yes.
and she is a pistol, man. If it comes
Mm.
up, it comes out, and she is so funny. I just adore her. So, Gary, we have about 7 minutes from Belt Loop, and Belt Loop is everywhere these days, y'all. Belt Loop 29. We're gonna add.
Hey,
Hey,
Belt Loop.
Howdy,
How
how
are
y'all
you,
doing
Gary?
today?
And hold on,
good.
I'm just gonna answer one person that was in the chat. Yes, I am a veteran, United States Army. Someone wanted to know that I served in the
My
United
husband
States.
too.
Yes, I am. I'm Army. That fine, handsome brother back there in the black and white. That's my dad. That's United States Air Force, and the other gentleman on my right is my deceased son. He did not serve in the military, but here's the irony: he passed away on Veterans Day.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Sorry for your loss.
Oh, no problem. They live good lives, so
Yes.
they live good lives.
You know, the one thing that everybody has in common is that we live in that some point will pass.
Right.
And again, thank you for your service, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Miss Andale.
Hey, darling. Now, Gary has been making a big splash across YouTube. He's been here for a little bit, but I tell you what, I enjoy your channel, Belt Loop 29. I enjoy your friendliness and the fact that all of us, there's not anyone that you would not envelop, and I really appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I appreciate that. I just try to live by the way I was raised. I was always told treat other people the way you'd like to be treated. So,
yes, that's great. Now, look, y'all, I'm going to have to get off at 12 o'clock because we're going to pass the baton to Danny Day's Homestead. And Danny said that she's listening. So, Danny, what I want us to learn to do, and maybe someone in here can help me, is there is a program called Melon that a bunch of people are using. But when you do that, you can stream on your channel and the other person, your guest, can stream on their channel the same live. So, we could all team up and have hours.
Fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would have hours that would play. Thank you, Jesse, for putting Danny's link in. I want everyone to go to Danny Day's Homestead in 5 minutes. So we got 5 minutes.
And
yes.
I'm sorry. I just need to mention this real quick.
Yes,
one of the things that right now, Miss Andale, from what I understand, and I've heard, does need a few hours. So I have her stuff running, and she's got a playlist that is a bunch of her videos put together. I believe they lives.
Yeah, well, it's called. I have two playlists. One is ChooseDays, and the other is Watch Hours playlist. Thank you,
Well, if y'all would, take some time and show some love for this lady and go through and hit that playlist and let it run. That
you have a little bit of volume there, though.
I'm sorry, I'll back off. But do y'all go through and watch that playlist and let's get her some watch hours. Let it run all day. I'm just saying. Let's show some love. So,
thank you so much. That's so sweet.
And Dale, I agree with Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Salute to them.
Yes.
Restream is what I come to find out is a more popular
really
of doing all of that. What you're suggesting. Restream allows you to stream the various platforms and various content. There is something in StreamYard that also will allow you to,
I need to write that down though. It's Restream.
Or Restream, but you can do what you want to do in StreamYard. I've done that with someone that I've interviewed, and my interview was actually restreaming to their YouTube page.
Okay.
Yes. So
okay, you can do it in StreamYard. Because, y'all, this is my first couple of times of even using StreamYard at all. And people keep telling me it's so easy. And why are you making it so hard? But, I'm old and It is hard for me. So
I'm right there with you now. You see my thing, old man on the block. So, I'm right there with you. See all this gray hair, you know.
you got mine hidden a little bit with Miss Clairol here. I see you, Carrie. All right, y'all. It is 11:58. We have just a minute or more. So I wanted to say goodbye to my guest. Thank you, Laura, so much for coming up. I really appreciate it. Uncle Stu, old man on the block.
Thank you, Gary.
You're my buddy, baby.
You guys are all awesome. All of
And
you.
Carrie from Belt Loop 29, you're adorable. And thank you for crossing all the boundaries and being with everyone. So I'm going to take you, or y'all get out, and then I don't mean get out. That was
We understand. That is not personal.
Get out, everybody. Just
yeah,
go.
get out. You just say, drop that.
Family does this. Family calls a family like that. See?
Yes, so I'm going to say goodbye and remind everybody about going to Danny Day's Homestead.
Bye,
right.
you guys.
Yeah.
Benj and Dale.
You're so sweet. Thank you, Gary.
It's good seeing you, Dale.
Good to see you too, honey.
Yeah,
Maybe
good.
we'll do this again.
I will. I join you. I mean, I catch you when I can. I just can't. I stay pretty busy, but I am playing your stuff. So
Thank you. Thank you. Very much.
I think everybody ought to. So
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to take my glasses off again. How fun is this, y'all? I actually get to speak with my friends face to face. I love that a lot. Y'all have created Monster now, and we may be doing this. See, Broke Farmer was the very first person that I went live with on his program, and he gave me the courage to be able to go live, and I appreciated that so much. He's helped all of us, Broke Farmer, our internet cousin. So y'all need to check him out too. All right, direction. Do not let your fear paralyze you. Do not overthink things to the point that it results in inaction. So what we do for direction, throw your hat over the fence. You got to go get it. If that's not the right side of the fence, you don't have to stay there. You can come back. So thank you so much, everyone. We know the Lord says in Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plans I have for you. They are for good and not to harm you. They are for hope and a future. I love you all. You guys have a great day. Go see Danny right now. Go see Danny. Okay. Love you guys. Bye-bye.